He's checking. Crash.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. They got his man complete. That's good for 28 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
First down, Falcons.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully mentally into this one.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Murray now on 1st down. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Murray off play action. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He gets it complete to Harris. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the slant.
From the gun, Jackson. It's brought in by Harris. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
On 2nd down, Johnson. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mike, 59. Silver. Check 99.
He can run for it, and he will. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Tight dog.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. Open man completes it to Butler. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10.
Just like that. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 22, check. Bomber. 22, check. Bomber. Zoom.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Murray now, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Murray again, second and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
15 yards, first down Atlanta. They go play action here on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Jackson to throw. Spins away. That's complete to Smith. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. After this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Big edge. Check. Hey, alert 3.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 77 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, and they go back to Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a play fake here on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Jackson. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got Evans. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time, and he will score. Touchdown, Tyree Jackson in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, it's Johnson, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. First down, Murray finds his tight end Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down now. It's Harris, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus. He's coming. Double up, double up.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Check, 59, 59. Hey, watch the boot, watch the boot. Joker, 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 joker. Check it backer, check it backer. Check, check. Fresno, 22, check, over. 22, check, over.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
It's going to be a long day. Slam, slam, slam. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. Fights loose. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Out to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Chandler Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. 4th down, here's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Jackson now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. They go to Johnson again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Johnson on the counter. Johnson, it's poke free. Football's out. Now Murray has it stripped. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Throwing is Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
First down, Falcons.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On second down, it's Harris. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete. It's now 4th and goal.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Jackson now. Throwing on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Kill.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he loses the football a second time. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Arizona, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it just keeps getting worse as they're going to fall to 1-14. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe.